Okay, so today's video, I'm gonna talk with you all about my summer plans, what I do with my children. I asked over on Instagram, and so many of you said that you loved last year's video and got a lot of ideas, and so please do another video for this year. So this is what we're gonna do this summer, and I do this video mainly to give you ideas. If you're looking for ideas, for me, sometimes I'm super excited for summers because I get to enjoy my children fully, but it does get a little long sometimes. And so I kind of homeschool in the summer, but super fun. And so I've been doing this, I think since Thomas was like 4. So 6 years now, and it works really, really good. The children love it, I love it. It kind of gives them something to look forward to and to do. And so I'm gonna share with you what we do just to give you ideas. I'm also gonna share with you like the different books that I let my children read, because a lot of the books that are out there are just, I don't feel comfortable with my children reading them. And so I have a whole stack of like series that I think are really good for kids to read, and that they aren't anything against the Catholic Church. They're just really fun, interesting reads, where I'm all about my children reading. And so these are the books that I like. Now, if you know of an app or a website where it talks about different Catholic books for children or movies to watch, like, definitely put it down below, like what the website is, so that we can go and check it out. Because I know there's a lot of really bad books out there that are not good and not okay with the Catholic Church, but they're children books, so you just assume that they're good. Anyway, and I will be doing a video on our family favorites, like family movies that are so entertaining, but they're also good. They're wholesome, wonderful, clean movies. So I'm gonna do that video next week or in a couple weeks. So anyway, make sure you subscribe, and let's get into this video. Okay, so the first thing I do is I really get the kids involved in seeing what they want to do during the summer. I want them to enjoy it. I want them to have great experiences. I want to have experiences with them. I want them to grow up and remember fond memories of the summer, and I enjoy it too. So it's kind of like the whole family gets involved. So the first thing I do is I have all the kids gather around, and I write down what our summer list is, like the things we want to do that summer as a family. And we brainstorm. It's anything from going swimming to having a water balloon fight to going to Notre Dame. We usually go to the university. And so I already did that with my kids, and I have it all here. Now, I will say I do have a PDF on my website of all of this, because last year everyone was like, oh my goodness, I need to do this. And so I have a whole bunch of these, and just like print them out and then fill them out with your kids. So so after this video, definitely go over to my website, A Catholic Mom's Life, and go print them all out, and it just kind of sets you up to write in what you and your family want to do. So this year, what my kids wanted to do is go swimming, have a water balloon fight, go to Minnesota. I'm from Minnesota, so every year we go to Minnesota and spend a couple weeks there, and it's super fun. On the way, since we live in Virginia, on the way there, we go to Notre Dame. So that's where my husband went to college. So I love going to Notre Dame with my family. It's so fun, and it's fun to see Eric go back to his school and talk about it, and we go in the church, and it's really fun. And then we always try to go to a shrine in the summer somewhere. So that's something on our bucket list. I'll have to see where we're going. Maybe when we're going to Minnesota, there's a shrine on the way. I know there's one in Wisconsin that's amazing. I think it's in like northern Wisconsin. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see what shrines are on the way. My kids want to go to Mall of America. We go every year, and they go to Rainforest Cafe. It's like a big deal. They absolutely love it. And then they go on a couple rides in the middle. And so Mall of America, go to McDonald's and buy an ice cream cone. Little things like that. You'd be surprised how little kids just love it. Like sometimes towards the end of the summer, I usually save this one for the end of the summer when it's just too hot outside. The kids are kind of getting a little bit, you know, stir crazy. And I'll be like, you know what, let's go get an ice cream cone. And they're like $1 each. It's super fun. The kids think it's awesome. And so those little things, you'd be surprised how much those little things mean to the children. I wanna go to the zoo with the kids, also a museum. The kids wanna go to a museum. There's Top Golf. So the kids we have a gift card from Christmas and it's for Top Golf. And so I'm gonna try to find one and see if there's one around here and go to Top Golf with the kids. Or maybe I'll go with my husband like that. I feel like that'd be a fun date night. Build a fort, so little things like build a fort. My kids love building forts. Maybe they might do one outside, maybe inside with blankets, I don't know. And then Mount Vernon, I think we might take a day trip to Mount Vernon and check it out. So anyway, that's what they wanted to do, and so I just encourage you to sit them all down and be like, what do you guys want to do? Just brainstorm what things you want to do, and maybe you could even put like at the top of the list like what they really, really want to do, and then if you have time. Now this is not something to be stressed out about. Make sure you cross everyone off. We maybe get through half of them every year. So it's just something fun to do and to brainstorm and get excited about the summer. Okay, so the next thing I do is I have my kids kind of fill out every summer we have this list of things that the kids have to do, and I laminate it. So I did Bella's, and I laminate it so that they literally can take a dry erase marker and cross it off every day. Last year I did a little too much, so this year I'm kind of scaling back a little bit. There's still a lot of things that for the kids to do, but this is kind of what it looks like. You can, like I said, you can go over to my website and just print this off if you want, and at the bottom you can always add other things that you wanted to do. So the reason my children are very motivated to do this is they cannot go out and play with their friends or do anything fun like that until this list is done. And if they don't get done with this list, it's okay. Then they don't get to go out and play with their friends or do special things like maybe watch a show or something like that. So, so they know that all summer long, they can take all day doing it or not do it at all. That is totally fine with me, but all of my children love doing it because they are very motivated to go play with their friends. So anyway, so this is Bella, so you can write the name here. It says, today's to-do list for Bella. And so it says, clean your bedroom, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, get dressed, activity of the day. So I have where every day they have a different activity that they can do. So Monday, the activity might be where they have to bake something. So I really want my children to be kind of well-rounded, and my children love baking. I love baking, so together we can bake something. And then Tuesday, the activity of the day might be something like learn how to draw. So on YouTube, there's lots of videos on different things to draw. Catholic Icing has one where she has holy things they can draw. So every day there's a little something, but it's not like crazy. It's just something fun to do for the kids, but hopefully they're learning at the same time. Over on my website, I will have a ton of ideas. If you want to fill this out with your kids, or if you want to just fill it out, I will have tons of ideas, activities to do with your kids just to help you brainstorm. So, and I'll put my website down below if you're looking for that. All right, so the next thing is to read. So Bella obviously doesn't know how to read. She's 4. And so I'm gonna have Thomas read 2 books to her, 2 or 3 books to her every day. So she's interacting with Thomas, and Thomas is reading out loud, which I think is really good for him, and Bella is learning as well. Like, reading to your children is so important. So it's kind of like a win-win-win. Like, I've heard once your kids get older, it gets easier, and that's so true. Thomas is 10 now, and he is so helpful. It's such a game changer. So anyway, so that's reading for Bella. Thomas still has to read a chapter of a book he's gonna read, but he's a huge reader. He loves reading, so that is going to be no problem for him. Okay, so the next thing is learning, and what I have my kids do every summer, this is the book that we use. It's the Summer Brain Quest book. My children love this. They absolutely love it. They have like this little sticker chart in the back, and so it's for the summer, and so it's like just little lessons, and it tells you, you can find the answers too and stuff. But I absolutely love this. It's like read the story and then it asks you questions about the story. There's a lot of fun things as well. So my children love doing this, and I just have them do one lesson, but they can do more than one if they want to. And when they finish the book at the end, usually I'll go get an ice cream with them. Like we get to celebrate with an ice cream cone. So that is just something, an idea of like if you want to teach your kids, you know, learning. And honestly, the older kids help with the younger kids. It's kind of a well-oiled machine right now, and I love it. Okay, so that's the learning one. And then faith is, I usually will read a Bible story to them, or on my website there, it's called Faith in 5, and you teach the children. I'm gonna have them do both actually. Read a Bible story, I'll read a Bible story, and then I'm gonna read Faith in 5, which is just very, very short. You teach the Catholic faith in like 5 minutes a day. So they're just slowly learning the faith, and it's amazing. We do it at dinner time right now, but during the summer, we'll do it for their little to-do list. So I'll probably do that at lunchtime. I do a lot of reading at lunchtime during the summer. So I'll do that. And then every day, Bella, they all have a chore to do. So Bella has to clean up the shoe area because that's her age appropriate, what she does. I really believe that teaching the kids how to clean up and do all that at this age is really important. It'll help us long term, it'll help them prepare for life, all of that, just cleaning up. And they have to clean their room every day too. That's on the list as well. Okay, so the next one is move your body. So she has to go on the trampoline for 15 minutes a day, or we can always go on a walk as a family. That works as well. So she doesn't necessarily have it. It's more of an idea. Or when it's raining out, what we do is we have dance parties. Down in the basement, we have like a playlist of really fun songs to dance with, and all the kids will dance. We'll usually make forts those days. It's really, really fun. So then at the bottom, there I left some space so you can make your own little box, and I have for Bella play piano for 15 minutes. So just something little for every day what she does. So she does this list every single day if she wants to go outside and play and do fun things. So they all know they can't do anything till this list is done. So the last thing I do is I write a list, and I have the kids help me with this as well. Other things to do. So if I'm bored, other things to do, because I don't want my children coming to me constantly saying, Mom, I'm bored, Mom, I'm bored, which happens in the summer and it drives me crazy. And so I have this list of ideas that they can do. I believe that it is okay for kids to be bored. I truly do. I don't feel like they need to be entertained all the time. I think that it is okay. And sometimes I have to remind myself that it's okay that they're bored. Like, that's fine. But if my children do come to me and they say, Mom, to me directly, and they say, Mom, I'm bored, then they know that they get a job. I'm like, oh, you're bored? Go ahead and go sweep the floors. Like, so they know not to come to me and say they're bored. But these are just some ideas of things that they can do if they want to do things, if they need something to do. And so I just brainstorm and I put it on the fridge all summer long. For this daily, I just set it out on the counter every single morning. And so with their books on it and all of that, so they have it all ready. They don't need to ask me. The whole point of my summers is that they're learning, but they're self-sufficient. I really believe that teaching our children to do things, to be self-sufficient, is really important. So that's kind of our plan, what we do every summer. Go over to my website. There's lots of ideas. Like, you just fill in each sheet with your family, and I also, down below will have just ideas if you're looking for ideas to help you brainstorm. So go on over, print them all out, and enjoy. Okay, this video is super long already, so I'm just gonna go really quick over some books that I think are great. Please write in the comments books you think are great. A lot of these are series, so Narnia is a really good one for kids. Thomas is 10, and so all of these are pretty good for Thomas's age. There are these saint books. If you go to Catholic Company, I trust pretty much all their books for teenagers and stuff, but they have a lot of these books over at Catholic Company, and if you use the promo code Catholic Mom, you will get I think 15% off your entire order. So, so just an idea, but I love having these at home because they're so good, and I'm hoping my kids will read them over and over and over. So Saint Bernadette, they have tons of different saint ones, and they're so good at teaching virtue and telling stories, and they're really good. So of course I love Laura Ingalls Wilder. Her whole series is amazing. There's these books. This is actually, it's pretty interesting. It is a little harder to read, so I would say ages like 9 to 10. But it's pretty much a comic book, but about the saints. And so they're slowly making them, but I think we have all of them because they're so good. The kids really like them, and they learn a lot about the saints. So I like that. This one is Prince Martin. This is a whole series as well. We do have the books, the Who Was series. I haven't found anything bad in them yet. If you have, please write in the comment, or you've heard negative things about it, but so far the books seem to be really, really good. So we do have a bunch of those books too. So whenever our grandparents, you know, what should we get the kids for their birthday, I always encourage them to buy books, because yes, the library has a lot of good ones, but I'm also a little leery of the books that they have. So it's kind of nice. I have 2 like full bookshelves just full of our kids' books, and I love them. I can do a video on what they have in their library if you want me to, so let me know, because I have, for all different ages, really good books. But these are more for like, obviously, the big kids who read chapter books. But you can, oh, and my kids love Hardy Boys. That is like one of their favorites, so Eric will read them sometimes like a chapter a day. Anyway, so those are the books that I recommend. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you're doing this summer. And until next time, I will see you all later. God bless. Bye.